Welcome, Reckless Wanderers. It's Robert again. I have a webcam again, yippee. So, not broken anymore. There is one video I wanted to make about basically the character I was playing, or I'm still playing, in the Talisman Hardcore League. And this is going to be a longer video, kind of a build guide thing. Because I'm going to take a short break from Path of Exile. Very soon, starting with next week, I'm going to do online courses again, and I enrolled in a specialization course in Coursera to improve my skills in the web development front. It's half a year. It's going to take me some basic stuff. You going over to front-end tools, Angular, mobile, Node.js, and then doing a project. And this will take some time, and during that time I will probably play less PoE. I will get back to PoE, of course, when Ascendancy hits, and I'm probably gonna take a couple of days off from work in the beginning of the league, but then I'm going to play it pretty casually. And the character I have here that I'm going to show you is level 87 Ranger, and it's a Blast Rain character. Originally, I planned this to be something that freezes stuff and dual curses with Assassin's Mark and Poacher's Mark, because I wanted to have all three charges. So my plan was also to run around with the Duressus Defiance. That didn't work out, but I have this beautiful 6-link chest that I actually linked with my other character. And I'm using it for this one since the other character was a group character, and my buddy, the character of my buddy, died, and it wasn't worth to continue playing with the other character solo, so I just recolored the chest to make it work with this character, which wasn't that hard actually. And the way it works is basically it's a semi-crit. So I have some investment into critical strikes, and I'm running around with Curse and Hit on Herald of Ice, and whenever I shatter, that basically spreads the curse to nearby monsters, which currently does not work at all. I just lost all my power charges, and now I also lost all my frenzy charges. Pretty rubbish demonstration right here. I wanted to build this character rather defensively than offensively. You will see once I get all my charges up. My tooltip is total garbage. Just need a couple of mobs to throw this, so power charges are gone again. So 3 frenzy, 1 power. It usually works a bit better in maps. So there's 5 frenzy. I have to focus down the magic pack here. This is terrible. Even in Dried Lake I'm dealing like 0 damage. But usually in maps it works well. There's 6 frenzy, 3 power, and we are at 10k Blast Rain. That is probably a 5th or a 6th of the damage that you would usually have with a full decked out crit Blast Rain character. And that's because of the defensive route I've taken. I don't have a lot of life because my items are kind of sucky. But I have other cool stuff that I'm about to show you. Let's just go quickly back into the hideout. So I am using my links. I guess I go over my links first. Blast Rain, I'm using it with Added Fire, Fist to Lightning, Weapon Alley, Physical Projectile attack damage, and faster attacks. This makes it so that Blast Rain deals 100% elemental damage. I have no physical portion, and I actually have to be super careful in maps when I encounter curse immune reflect rares, because they tend to wreck me pretty hard. If they're cursed, it's not that much of a problem, because Poacher's Mark gives me a lot of life gain on hit, and I also have some life gain on hit on gear, and I can survive that, but when they're curse immune, not so much. So that's that. Then for my curse setup, I already explained it. Poachers, Assassins, Herald of Ice, curse and hit. I'm dual cursing with Daedrys. Not the best option to be honest, because you lose a ring slot, but what can you do? It's like the cheapest item to get dual curse on for a couple of chaos. Then I have my cast when damage taken setup is linked to Enfeeble and Poacher's Mark. So basically, if I deal damage, I get power charges and frenzy charges. If I take damage, I still get frenzy charges and I have life gain on hit, but the mobs are also enfeebled. This is also linked to Molten Shell, so I have a little bit more armor because I am actually Iron Reflexes. I'm converting all my evasion to armor. This is also why I'm running around with a Granite and a Jade. I'm using Hatred and Herald of Ice for damage, so I can't afford to run Grace, although Grace gives me a ton of survivability. I just need Hatred for the damage. And if we check out the defensive rating, I'm sitting at close to 6k armor. The chest could roll more evasion, and the Restless Defiance also gives me like 600 more armor. That's a lot better. But yeah, the Restless was only a 5 link. This is a 6 link. If I pop the Granite and the Jade, both have increased armor and evasion rating rolls. This goes really high, especially if I activate my Molten Shell as well. So if we go Molten, 6.3, Granite, Jade, and that's 30k armor from those. And I have them pretty much up permanently when I'm in maps, so that's pretty cool. Let's quickly refresh that. Then I have another cosmic damage taken setup that's linked with increased duration, Immortal Call. While Grace is just there, so it benefits from increased duration. And this will help me once I get my Duressos back. Because then I will have, with the Duressos, I will have endurance charges all the time. Whenever I'm killing mobs and getting an endurance charge. And if you have a cosmic damage taken setup, then this will take precedence before the onslaught effect of the Duressos. So basically what happens with the Duressos, I will kill monsters, I will get endurance charges, then Immortal Call will trigger, the endurance charges get used for Immortal Call, and during the cooldown of Immortal Call I can actually get onslaught when I hit something, or when I get hit. So a really nice chest piece for this occasion. Yeah, and the rest of the items you see my bow is not linked because this is my utility. I'm having a decoy totem. I find this extremely useful on this character. I have the ice golem there, blink arrow, and there's hatred. I didn't bother to get a higher link bow because I wouldn't know what to need it for. Blast Wind is an excellent AoE and single target skill, so I didn't bother. This is my most expensive character so far because of the 6 link. The other items, they didn't cost too much. It's like mostly 10 to 15 chaos items here and there. You can pause the video if you want to read the stats of a specific one. But the bow was pretty expensive. I paid 3 exalts for it, and it's close to, it's a 300 physical DPS bow, close to 400 DPS if you factor in the elemental damage. So it is pretty decent. And I'm very surprised actually that this league, it's actually the league I'm the richest in. I mean, for once I managed to sell a couple of good uniques, but also I had, at one point I had 7 pure X, and right now I still have 4. And with all the change I have, I get up to like 7 or 8 exalts, and I'm just saving it up right now to buy 6 link Duresso. I'm trying to link it myself whenever I have a couple of leftover fusings. If I hit a 5 link, I'm probably going to sell it to get the currency to get a 6 link Duresso. Let's go over the skill tree quickly. This is a skill tree that's not mine. My skill tree was focused on crit entirely, but a friend of mine, he changed it a bit. So originally I was pathing through here, and I didn't have all this side here, and I had a bit more damage on this side, I guess, but this is the way more defensive option. So I started as a ranger, got the projectile damage, exited here and went to Aspect of Eagle. Then I went down pretty much immediately to get Spirit Void, Vitality Void and Iron Reflexes because I wanted to have the armor. And since I'm here, I also grabbed Fury Bolts out of the Gladiator, the life here and the life there. And of course Golem's Blood. Then this I picked up pretty late in the game, but this is like also a very defensive thing, the knockback cluster over here. You will see this when I'm running the map. This is super, super nice. And then of course the life cluster over here. If I would go further with this, the next levels would be invested into this. On the right side, I went through here, Herbalism, Crit. Here I have a jewel with a bit of life on it and life gain on hit. Evasion, another Frenzy Charge over here, the life, of course, Nullification, Sniper, Will of Blades, no, that's not Sniper, that's Fangs of Viper, Coordination, Blood Siphon, Trickery, and Crit. I could pick up Sniper, but more useful would probably be the Frenzy Charge, or as I mentioned before, the survivability stuff here. It's not the most optimal tree, I guess, for a build like this, but it actually kept me alive. Flask-wise, you know those two. Then I have my usual Quicksilver of Warding. Then I have a Bleed Removal and an Instant Flask with Freeze Removal. And that's pretty much it. There's not much more to say. If I'm in a map that's a bit nasty on cold or lightning damage, I exchange the Jade Flask usually with one of those two. And I also have a Flesh Offering for nasty boxes with Detonate Dead or with revived monsters with Onslaught. So I can deal with that. And to show you how the clear speed is in high level maps, or I mean it's a mid-level map. Let's be honest, it's a tier 9, it's not even high level, it's not even red. But it doesn't have too crazy mods, it's just Enfeeble, power charges, double boss damage, attack speed. So I shouldn't have too many problems in here, but we will see. So we go in, we pop the golem, and I'm going to use my Quicksilver just yet before I know what mobs we have on this map. We have Devourers, that's a bit unfortunate because this makes this a pretty dangerous run. I thought, what can go wrong with rolling an Arid Lake, but power charges, Enfeeble and Devourers is actually not the easiest. The easiest combination. So this guy also has endurance charges. And yeah, I want to have... I'm usually a bit conservative when it comes to... not conservative. I'm a bit hesitant when it comes to my utility flasks. I try to wait and see what the pack is before I pop them, because for example for the zombies here I really don't need to pop them because they will never reach me, or the squids. It's like no use in even trying, or for them even to try to get close to me. Oh, I didn't see that talisman, that skeleton over there. That was a bit weird. Yeah. So I'm enfeebled, so obviously that will be a bit bad for getting charges because I won't shatter so often. And also my golem is down, so that's a bit sucky for the accuracy. The great thing about Poacher's Mark though is Poacher's Mark basically doubles your chance to hit when mobs are cursed. So once I have Poacher's Mark on them, it's pretty impossible for me to miss them. Also, Poacher's Mark doubles your flask charges gained, which is super, super huge. So those bugs came a bit close, so I popped the flask. Or the flask combo. And yeah, as you can see, usually if it's not too crazy of a mob, then nothing can really get to me, because I have knockback. It's just a knockback from the tree. It's not. I have no knockback on the jewel or on other items, obviously. But if I don't have flicker mobs, so here we have Devourers, so we want to pop the decoy totem so it doesn't get too crazy. We'll also pop our flasks. Just hope we don't end up dying to a rare Devourer. Like getting a proximity shield, elemental reflect Devourer would be pretty bad. There are the bosses there. We're gonna bait them with the decoy totem. This one actually ignored the decoy totem. That's not nice. So let's put another one down. They're busy with the decoy totem. And they're also knocked back, almost. Yeah, and there goes the first one. And I think I finished off the second one. Oh no, the second one is actually still there. Does he have a map for me? He does not have a map for me. Of course. Why would bosses drop maps in a tier 9 map? Yeah, I'm not critting, that kind of sucks. I'm really low on charges here, because I also don't get hit very often. Oh wow. Boxes with Devourers, oh yeah. So a little bit of concentration there. Oh yeah, Devourers next to a Subfist totem, that is super sweet. We like those kinds of challenges, don't we? More Devourers. A bit low on potions here. I want to get our Jade and Granite up again. What's this? Spirit Walkers. Wow. We love them Spirit Walkers in decent tier maps. But of course they don't drop any maps either. Why would they? Yeah. So that's one problem that I'm struggling with right now. I have really bad map RNG with this character. The other character, I had no problems whatsoever to... Whoa, Rogue's Grip. Hi there. And Volatile. Yeah, you want to stay away from those. Knockback generally helps you there as well. And he has whatever this thing is. And we also want to take the Gambler, why not? We also get a chance to fight against Exiles. Exiles I'm actually a bit scared of with this character, because they don't tend to get knocked back very well. I need to get more attack speed somehow. I don't have much, I just have 9% attack speed on the gloves. So I need to keep all the guards alive, which won't happen. Let's see. We have bearers. So yeah, Exiles. I don't know, I'm kind of not so... With other characters I had less problems killing Exiles. I guess it's the attack speed that's kind of lacking. I would need more attack speed against Exiles to consistently knock them back before they reach me. But yeah, whatever. A superior catacomb, come on, it's a -3. That is not what I hoped for. But yeah, I mean, it's careful play. I'm not used to hardcore. I haven't played hardcore for 2 leagues. So I'm super careful usually. I'm trying to take stuff slow, keep my distance, Knockback really helps. Pop potions when necessary. Kill stuff before it kills you, and we're around. So I'm gonna kill off the rest of the stuff in here. Yeah, this is a very nice example of... I mean, you have two sources of knockback, actually. You have the knockback on crit from King of the Hill. And then you have the knockback from the cluster. Those are your two sources. And this was a... Barrows. Okay, I didn't read it. It's super important to read mods, like always. But more so on this character, which is kind of squishy still. And one volatile can easily insta-gib you if you don't pay attention. Other stuff that's super dangerous is, as I mentioned already, Flicker. Reflect can be pretty bad if you don't get the curse up and if you are firing too fast. So usually what I'm doing when I notice a Reflect mob, I just stutter step and just slowly work him down, because if I get crit, or if I crit him, then this usually takes away half my HP. And if I would crit him again, obviously I would die. But if I wait between the attacks, I have time to recover, drink a potion, and then things are in general fine. Yeah, and I also don't know how to kill ghosts, obviously. That ghost could have go into a boss. Oh, I actually killed him. Oh, how hard that hit. Powerful crits, Devour. And we have exactly 20 monsters remain. I have no idea where they are. I will just go to hideout and finish that later. And yeah, that's it. That's basically the character. Level 87, really happy that I made it this far in a hardcore league. And whoops, yeah, my name is Robert, and see you guys later.